many thanks as always for taking the time to join me. I'm going to tie you a wee fly, just a wee Irish white style fly called Jacob's Ladder. Now this is a good fly to have in your box, you know, especially for the likes of sea trout and down a loch, or maybe even salmon grills and down lochs. I think it was originally a Donegal fly pattern, but somebody can let me know if I'm right or wrong. Anyway, you can tie these down. You can tie these from a size 8 probably down to a size 12. The hook and the vise is a size 10 Amazon B175. The thread that I'm going to use to tie the fly is Uni Thread 80 in black. So I'm just going to come in and get the thread started behind the eye of the hook. I'm just going to run my thread on until I'm past the point of the hook and remove the waist tag. Now the tail on the fly is just some tippet fibres, golden pheasant tippet. So I'm just going to take away the rubbish at the bottom, and then just going to come in and trim away the amount of fibres that I like to see in the tail. And I want this round about the length of the shank of the hook over the back. Just going to catch that in with a couple of turns. Then I'm going to come in and just trim away the excess around about the length of the body. The rib is a flat silver tinsel. I'm going to use the uni mailer in size 14, gold and silver. So I'm just going to wee length this off. Could use oval silver tinsel. I'm just going to show you the original dressing. I'm just going to offer this up to the hook, and then just work my thread up, tying in these two materials. Now you don't have to be too fussy, the body's going to be dubbed. Just taking my time just to tie the materials in, then I'm going to work my thread back down in open turns. The body is a Magenta, and the Magenta dubbing that I'm using, this is a Magenta from the traditional Irish dubbing range. So I'm just going to dub a wee bit on. Now I just take small pinches of the dubbing rather than knocking on big lumps. It's just easier to control. And then just going to come round with my dubbing, work it up the body to there. Anything that wants to go forward, just sweep it back. Then we can bring up our rib, which is our silver mallard, and you're looking 4 turns up the body of the silver mallard to there. Fly around with your thread. A couple of tight turns will secure that in. Come in and trim away the excess. Now you could come in here at this stage and bring out some of the dubbing. This is just a lollipop stick with some velcro on it. There is dubbing brushes out there, but sure, you get the enjoyment of eating the lollipop. Now the hackle on the fly, it can be a black cock hackle. I'm just going to use a Indian. This is just an Indian hen cape that has been dyed black. So just stroking back the fibres to reveal the tip. Offer this up to the hook. Come around with a couple of turns, catches in the tip, fold the tip back. A couple of turns back up over the tip on the hackle. Come in and bring away the tip. And then the turns of hackle here, they're entirely up to you. You dress the flies that I'm putting up here on YouTube to suit you. I'm going to put on probably 2.5, maybe 3 turns. I just want to have a wee check first, just to see. There's going to be enough there. I'm just going to tie this off on top, shank of the hook. I'm going to come in and trim away the excess. Anything that's going forward, just sweep it back. Bring my thread down to the eye. and back up into position. Now you just gotta, there's a bronze mallard wing in this, so if you're tying this wee fly, just make sure you leave yourself plenty of room at the front. So this is our bronze mallard. Just remove all the rubbish from the bottom. You don't need it. Just bring everything out from the stem, just tear it away. And then what I do here is just fold this in on itself. I'm going to fold it in again. Just that's it, folded in. Now you can, there's a couple of ways that you can tie this on. You can tie it on like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I just tend to offer it up like this. Get the length, you can have it really long, have it to the back of the tail. You can have it short. It's up to you. That's what fly tying's about. Now I'm just going to offer it here. And my finger and thumb, come around with a pinch and loop. A couple of turns to tighten up. And then I'm just going to come in and check the wing. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. And then just come in, nice pair of sharp scissors guys when you're using the old bronze mallard, because it is a really thick fibre. Just going to hold the wing, trim away the excess. And the best thing to do here now is to bring your thread to the front of the eye and build up your head, because if you start to tie the fibres in going down, and I don't use wax, well very rarely I use wax, the thread will just slip down towards the eye when you're building up your head. So just to there. And then once I'm happy with you, we'll just come in and throw in a whip finish. Pull the thread tight, come in and trim away the tan thread. Just to finish off, just stick on a coat of varnish. It's just the first coat of varnish that I'll put on. Just right the whole way right round the head. Don't want this running into my hand hackle or my wing. Right the whole way right round. Let that dry. Come in and hit that with another coat of varnish, maybe another two, just depending on what way the head takes. But there you go guys, that's the Jacob's ladder. So hopefully you can tie a few of those up. Hopefully you can catch a few fish if you're fishing lochs that have sea trout grills entering them. Work for the brown trout too. So as always, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for all your support. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Helps the wee channel out. And until next time folks, stay safe and tight lines.